Who's gonna carry the boats?
Once you change one thing, your mindset, you can attack everything. I'm always preparing for like not being a bitch. You can achieve a lot of shit if you get off your ass and you start moving and you start motivating yourself. Start becoming a self-motivator. Every day I wake up and I don't want to do shit. I'm like, okay, man, do you want to be a bitch today? Do you want to feel like a little bitch? Do you want to walk around all day knowing that you could, but you didn't? There's no passion, no motivation. There's no, oh my God, man, no. It's every day of your life, just do it.
Don't have a quitting mind. Repetition every day.
Get the after, get after, get after. You ain't good enough. Get after, get after. You have to be willing to outwork everybody in the world.
In life, it's important to not always draft. Sometimes you gotta lead and block the fucking win. Some of you all out there need to create a fire what's inside of your fucking ass and get the fuck out of hell.
You're living. How do you want to live? How do you want to die? How do you want to be remembered? You can achieve a lot of shit if you get off your ass and you start moving and you start motivating yourself. Start becoming a self-motivator. You have to gain this confidence because you lose yourself because you're always trying to hide from the stuttering or you're trying to hide from, I wasn't that smart, so I hid there. I hid because I was only a black person. I hid because I wanted to be as best. I was constantly hiding from these groups of people because I wanted to be accepted. And the more I hid, the more David Goggins became nothing. I've given everything. People make, oh, you ran on up knees, you taped your feet up, you did blah, blah. You had 2 heart surgeries, you kept on going. Yep, sure did. I had somewhere to go. I had somewhere to, but I got there. And buddy, when mother tell you, you can take a break now, and you're up, as long as my knees are halfway working, I got to run. You tell me, man, maybe a chance I can't run no more? Give me an excuse to not do shit, but as long as I have no excuse, I gotta do it.
There is no perfect time to start. You gotta start now with changing your life. We're all being tested in life. And guess what? This is one test you can't cheat on. We all have our own test. Some of us are obese. Some of us are depressed. Some of us are insecure. In the military, we have this big old rucksack on the back. Have batteries, water, extra gear. Your extra gear is the shit you're dealing with in life. And the only way to overcome it is for you and you alone to face it. You have to do your best work when you're the least motivated. So those days you don't want to do it, guess what you gotta do? You gotta second the up and do it.
Today is your opportunity to be a leader. You must look at yourself as a leader. As a leader, you no longer have the option to take the easy path in life. As a leader, there is no snooze button. It can be very lonely. Through your actions, you can change the mindset of those around you. You must do when you don't want to do. You have to find your best self when you are the least motivated. Your brain is like a muscle. You have to push it to a point of discomfort. All those days and nights you don't want to train, those are the days you must train. You must change the way you look at discomfort. You live uncomfortable to gain growth. You have to have friction in your life to gain growth.
I'm just not you. In life, it's important for us to stay hungry. That hunger changes your mentality. You go from being domesticated to being a savage. Make sure you're on that seat at the table. When devil goes to bed at night, make sure you check on the bed for you.
Without being driven or obsessed, this motivation fades. Everything is good, you're motivated. It's that person when all hell breaks loose and everything falls apart that says, I still gotta get it in.
So 2 guys asked me to help them train for a marathon. Oh, but they picked a shitty day to train. It's 40 degrees, raining, windy, nasty. Those cats are inside a treadmill. You can't let conditions dictate your outcome. They believe that if it rains or snows, or it's too windy, they may cancel the marathon. They ain't canceling shit. You better train with every condition they give you. Life ain't about medals, ain't about certificates, ain't about houses, money, cars, fame, all that bullshit. It's about scars. So when you get judged, when everything is said and done with, you won't get judged on your medals. You get judged on your scars. Those scars show your willingness to get to the other side. They show your failures. They show your willingness to start from scratch. They show what you're willing to do to go the distance, to see what you're capable of. So make sure in life, don't be afraid to get scars. We're all being tested. And that road to success is a bumpy ass road. Has potholes, nails, detours and shit. Yeah. A lot of you are gonna die with a nicely preserved body. No plates, no bad knees, no bruises, no scars. You also have a resume.
And I had so many bad days in my life. So many bad days from growing up, even now. There wasn't nobody fucking there but David Goggins. God was there. But God said, hey, motherfucker, I'm testing you today. Then I'm gonna test you tomorrow. Then I'm gonna test you again. I'm gonna let you alone, man. Pray all the fuck you want. Pray. Get on your knees, boy, pray. I'm gonna still kick your ass. So the more I realize this is my journey, and the more I realize, where's all my friends? They ain't fucking nowhere around. It was you. So you better figure out who the fuck you are.
I know what darkness looks like. I know what it feels like to be alone with no motivation, no drive, no passion. And what has to come out of your fucking soul in the darkest of times is
you gotta have an unlimited supply of fucking fuck you. This drive and passion, and it may come from nothing. Like for me, there was no passion, no drive, no nothing. But I had this fire that I'm gonna be somebody. And it has to be there because on all those bad days and all those days you don't wanna do shit, you have to be your own motivator, your own coach, your own trainer, your own everything. So to do that, you have to come into work, and work is whatever your work may be, ready to go. And what that means is you may have failed miserably yesterday, but you come to work like, people like, man, you just lost everything. How the hell are you just fucking damn motivated? Because this is what it takes. This is what the fuck it takes. And you got to get it from wherever you can. Whether you make up this illusion of your life or this false reality that gets you motivated, whatever gets you motivated, it's got to be here at the tip of your brain at all times. Because in those dark moments, you got to pull it out. So that's the big thing for me, man. I was always fired up at all times. This is all me. Some people know, where does this cold man come from? I'm not trying to be cold. It's the reality of my life. It's the reality of a lot of people's lives.
I ain't hear no whistle blow in my life. So I'm gonna keep on playing. Looking for every opportunity I can. Be different. Hey, I'm not crazy. I'm just not you. When I was born with all kind of heart issues, lung issues, bone issues. So I had to get creative. I didn't have a lot to work with. A lot of you use that as a fucking excuse. You don't have a lot to work with. So you want to die all preserved. Make sure you die being used up. Find out what you have and get maximum potential out of that motherfucker. I don't see failure. I see grit, determination, drive, sacrifice. Failure means you're trying. A whole bunch of people out here never fail because they never try. He said, how do you handle failure, Goggins? I said, I don't look at it as failure. I look at it as my first, second, third attempt. One thing in life that's for sure. The valiant motherfucker always wins.
So today, I decided to try to PR my long run. So the first half of the run, I'm feeling great. My mind is clear, nothing going on. Think about nothing but just my running pace, what I'm doing, my breathing, everything like that. Get to mile 15, I turn around, and the demons start to creep in. That inevitable wall's creeping up on me. When you push so hard, something's about to give. And I start to give.
My mind started to break down. I started feeling my legs starting to hurt. I started feeling dehydrated. Started feeling sorry for myself. Started looking around. No one knows I'm fucking out here running. Why don't you go ahead and just stop? Call your girl, have her pick you up. And that's when I feel like a little bitch. And this is when your mind has to fucking change. You gotta start thinking, I'm the grittiest motherfucker in the world. Your dehydration? Fuck it. Lick your motherfucking lips. Your fucking legs are all sore. You feel like you got shin splints and stress fractures. No, you don't. You got sore fucking legs. Get out of your head and stay hard.
I ain't got nobody. That's where the shit comes from. I ain't got nobody to push to this level. That's my darkness. That's why I laugh at these. Think they know me? You think you know me? Come into my dungeon. It's a lonely dungeon because you don't want to do this shit alone. Every day? Train this hard by yourself? Come on, man. And this is, you see me breathing heavy? Oh, exactly. So imagine the level I go to. I know for a fact you're gonna die alone. Alone with your thoughts. Either you were a bitch, or you man or woman to fuck up every single opportunity. If you want to make yourself better, all you gotta do is sit back in a quiet room for several days, maybe months, maybe years, and think about, how do I want to look, feel, live, and be? And then you put down the whiteboard and say, okay, better get to work. I'm not gifted. I'm just driven.
I don't live off that hope shit. I wish the water was cold. I wish the instructors keep on running. I wish for rain. Where the end is unknown and the distance is unknown. That's when you know who you are.
I choose to keep going forward, but you get to a spot in that race where you don't know what to do. And that's when you find out what you're made of.
You gotta change yourself. Self-respect, self-discipline. The most important step we'll ever take in life is our next one. A lot of us get our feet stuck in concrete. We get our feet stuck in concrete because we're afraid to make enemies. We're afraid to speak what's on our mind. We're afraid of being in that group of people. And when you walk away, we're afraid what they might say behind your back. All that fear clouds your brain, clouds your thinking. One thing in life, you're gonna always have haters. Embrace them. If you can walk on water, trust me, your haters are saying you can walk on water because you can't swim. Learn one thing, shut the noise out. Embrace the fact that people don't like it. It means you're doing something right. Stay hard. Stay in the fight. It's the second run of the day. 109 degrees. But y'all don't care about that shit. My legs are dying right now. Heavy as shit. But y'all don't care about that shit. My toenails, bottom of my feet, fucking pavement's hot as fuck. Y'all don't care about that shit. Well, check this out. Neither do I. That's why I'm out here every day doing this shit. Cause my feelings, I don't give a about them. Sometimes people try to motivate themselves. When times get bad, get hard and shit. Talk about life gives you lemons. Make lemonade. Oh, that shit. When life gives me lemons, I eat the mother lemon. We live as prisoners in our minds. You don't need to be in the military to be a warrior. You gotta realize something. All of us are familiar with the economic recession. You can't do shit about it. But what you don't realize is this. We're in a fucking mental recession. It's time for us to realize that we need to attack. We need to attack whoever's in front of us. A lot of people are getting weaker right now. It's time for us to get stronger. That mental recession. So my mentality is this. If you're scared of something, learn about it. Figure it out to overcome it. So I went out and got lessons on how to fly. I'm up in the plane with a pilot. We hit some bad turbulence. And I freaked out. And the pilot said, there's one thing you can't ever do up here. And that's forget to fly the plane. In life, it's a true statement. We have hard times. We hit turbulence. We fail. We fall on our ass. We have divorces. We have all kind of bullshit that happens. And we sit there and think about that one issue. And it's all we think about. And we forget to fly the plane. The plane is us. We forget to focus on everything in life. Our habits, our goals, our destination. We end up failing.
Whatever you do, runners, right now, just don't think about the 135 miles of scorching highway in front of you. Started at 6 a.m. yesterday and reached the finish line here in 30 hours, 18 minutes, and 54 seconds. How was the heat for you?
I didn't even notice it. But guess what? No one gives a gotta get them up ramp. Sometimes life can really hijack your mind. When that happens to you, you're all up. Your goals, your ambitions, everything is out the window. In life, we all go through different things. Sometimes your girlfriend or boyfriend breaks up with you. Guess what? Get over it. They no longer want you. Maybe you failed a test in school. You worked your ass off. Guess what? You failed the test. Get over it. Move past it. Learn to not let life hijack your brain. At work, you've been working your ass off for that new promotion. You don't get it. Someone else does. Maybe they kiss better ass than you do. Guess what? Get over it. Life will hijack your mind if you let it. Don't allow all these things to make you a lesser person. You must own your mind. Don't let life own yours. So I'm getting ready to board my plane yesterday, and this NFL football player comes up to me. Goggins, can I ask you a question? How do you keep that dog mentality? I said, let me ask you a question. When you were younger, what did you want to be? He said, an NFL football player. But once I got there, I lost that dog mentality. He had a finish line in his brain. Guess what? A true dog mentality? I have a dog at home. I can feed that all day long. He never gets full. It's not enough you made to the NFL. Be the MVP. It's not enough you ran a 5K. Win a 10K. It's not enough you became a doctor. Be a better doctor. It's not enough you lost 50 pounds. Go out there and do something with it. Guess what? It's 109 out here, but guess what? It's not enough. I'm always preparing for life, not being a bitch. You can achieve a lot of shit if you get off your ass and you start moving and you start motivating yourself. Start becoming a self-motivator. Don't have a quitting mind. Repetition every day. We all have these moments in time that either make you or break you, that can determine the rest of your life. The rest of your life can be determined by one simple decision. 19 years ago, 300 pounds, I was spraying for cockroaches. I made a decision to try to be a Navy SEAL. My whole goal was to go on this path every day after work and to run a mile to a mile and a half. This rock was about the 0.5 mark in my run. This rock was a moment that should have broken me. I got 0.5 into it. I weighed 297 pounds. I sat on this rock and I had a decision to make. I wanted to quit. I wanted to give up. There wasn't some inspirational quote. It wasn't nothing. It was me, myself, and it was freezing out here. I had to make a decision. The decision I make was to get up and keep on going. That one moment changed the rest of my life. Life is the most brutal endurance sport of all time. And that's what we have to love about it. We have to flip it on its head and love the fact that life continues to attack us. There are no timeouts. You can't just go like in a sporting event when the coach doesn't like something and call a timeout. You have to figure shit out on the fly. You have to be that person who's always prepared. But the solitude right now that a lot of us are dealing with is what we don't want to deal with. It's the fact that we have to think about all these things that we don't like about ourselves. We like to use life as a big escape. This is the time right now for you to stop avoiding things. Get that pen and paper out. Look inside yourself. Stop looking at me or other people out here to be the hero of your story. This is time for you right now in all that solitude to get to know who you are as a person. Be alone with yourself. Write that shit down. Start to face these different things in life. Knowing one thing in life, we are all very fragile in this world. We have to know that when we die with some meaning and some purpose in this world. Stay hard. Some of you all out there need to create a fire what's inside of your fucking ass and get the fuck out of hell. I want to be a leader. I want to be the leader, like I said, when the fire breaks out, they look at you. What are you gonna fucking do, man? This is your shot, man. This is your fucking shot. You are gonna have to learn how to get up extremely fast because you are gonna have a million setbacks on this journey. When you quit, your mind does this because you're out. Once you say, I'm not gonna quit, this is the 40%. When you quit, your mind says, we're done. So it doesn't expand. There's no expansion when you quit. When you say, fuck you, This sucks. I'm drowning. I'm miserable. I'm suffering. I'm broken, but I'm not going anywhere. What happens to your mind is it does this. It says, fuck, he's not leaving. So we gotta expand. We gotta grow. We gotta figure this fucking thing out.
As you all know, it's a hot motherfucker. Nice heat wave. Mother Nature's a pissed off motherfucker, but guess what? So am I. So who gives a fuck? Sometimes your motivation needs to be because no one else wants to fucking do it. We need doctors. We need fucking lawyers. We need dentists. We need teachers. We also need fucking savages. Life is one big tug of war, and you don't win that tug of war by pushing the fucking rope. You have to pull that motherfucker. And a lot of times you have to pull yourself through life. This morning, I did not want to get up, so I had to pull my ass out of fucking bed. But guess what? The more and more I got into that run, each fucking step into that run, I started gaining more and more confidence. But to gain that fucking confidence, you have to fucking be willing to pull yourself out of bed, pull yourself out of a funk, pull yourself out of whatever the fuck life is throwing at you to gain that confidence. By the fucking time the run was over, I was like, fuck you, motherfucker. I once again beat your ass. You gotta be willing to find the confidence. Stay in the fight, stay in the war, stay in the battle, armor your mind.
Today is your opportunity to be a leader. You must look at yourself as a leader. As a leader, you no longer have the fucking option to take the easy path in life. As a leader, there is no snooze button. It can be very lonely. Through your actions, you can change the mindset of those around you. You must do when you don't want to do. You have to find your best self when you are the least motivated. Your brain is like a muscle. You have to push it to a point of discomfort. All those days and nights you don't want to train, those are the days you must train. You must change the way you look at discomfort.
A lot of you are trying to find inspiration and motivation with a depressed mindset. You're depressed because you're not doing shit with yourself. You don't find inspiration by not living in the grip of life. You need to live in the grip of life to find inspiration. Put challenges in front of yourself. When you put a challenge in front of yourself and you attack it, that's where you find inspiration. Try to be 10% better than you were last week. So if you're running 30 miles a week, run 33. If you're swimming 500 meters, swim 550. If some of you aren't doing shit, you're 10% and just getting off the fucking couch. The more you walk away from accountability, the weaker you become. Find yourself in the grip of life. You can't find yourself by doing nothing.